Teen falls from a 50-foot bridge after trying to take the perfect selfie. I feel like I've heard this story a few times before, but no. It's new. Welcome back to InformOverload, where we tell you about the most interesting viral news stories we find on the internet. Hit that subscribe and follow us on Instagram. 18-year-old Triston Bailey has issued a warning to other selfie takers after he climbed a 50-foot bridge to take a photo of himself in front of the Dallas Skyline. But when he did this, he fell from the bridge and nearly died. It was last November, and after a Dallas Stars hockey game, Triston and his friends snuck onto the Margaret McDermott Bridge to take some photos. He said at a press conference, "You see dangerous selfies all over social media. On Instagram and Facebook, people with really cool cameras. We wanted to have our own." But after Bailey went onto the bridge, the next thing he can remember is waking up in a hospital. According to witnesses, they stopped on the side of the bridge to take some photos, and Triston was climbing over the concrete barriers. They heard Triston scream and they thought he was joking. But he wasn't. Triston slipped off the concrete barrier and fell 50 feet straight down while his friends witnessed the whole thing. Triston broke his pelvis, his rib was fractured, his lung was punctured, he had lacerations on his spine, and his face was broken. Triston hit the ground below so hard that he actually left a mark in it. Damn, dude. The interesting twist in all of this, and it's very ironic, is that it's actually unclear whether or not Triston actually got a photo of himself on the bridge that night. Apparently his phone survived the fall too. Which is like, aw man, you almost died, you didn't even get a picture? Come on Triston, you had one job. I'm just kidding guys, and only because Triston is still alive, I would definitely not make that joke if he died. According to Dr. J. Daryl Amos, it's amazing that he's not a paraplegic or broke his neck. It's truly miraculous. And even though it's pretty much a miracle that Triston isn't in a wheelchair right now, Triston was in pretty bad shape. He spent 4 months in recovery. He's still doing physical therapy twice a week, and the fall put his plans for joining the Air Force on hold. But the good news is he is expected to make a full recovery. Since the horrific fall, Triston wants everyone to know his story and the dangers of taking photos in high places. He visited the bridge again this past Tuesday for the first time since his fall in November. He told Fox 4 News that he's being more cautious and thinking about safety instead of selfies. He was quoted saying, "If I see another person on I-30 about to take a picture, I just stop on the side and say, hey, that's not a good idea." So just to wrap this up here, you don't always have to risk your life to get a cool photo. Another thing you could do, if you're good with Photoshop, is just Photoshop yourself into a photo to make it look like you're up on a building or a high place. Or next to a shark, whatever floats your boat. Here's a good example of a composite that's 100% fake but it looks really real. So you guys know my friend Azzy? Here's a photo of her that looks like she's on top of a building. Looks pretty real, right? But it's fake. It can look pretty seamless as long as you get the lighting correct and you know how to stitch composite photos together. I would much rather create a composite than risk my life for a couple hundred Instagram likes. So this is all I have for you on this, guys. It's time for some comment features. These are from our video, YouTube is to blame for the flat earth craze. Comment dance. Theron B said, "Whoa, I like when they are doing the story together." You like that, huh? Johnny and I want to do doubles like once a week maybe from now on, plus we're doing Sunday uploads. So many changes, can you handle it? Sip the Tea said, "Is this the new Potato King?" No, he is the information overlord, not my king. Jared will always be my Potato King, even though he died of ligma. Kenzie I. Gray said, "InformOverload is the best channel in the universe." Stop it. Chronic Meme said, "Charlotte looks like she doesn't like Johnny on the low. She's jealous because Johnny's becoming the OG now." Definitely not jealous. I actually need Johnny to do these videos. I have auditions and acting jobs, and if I'm away, you either get Johnny or you get no IO. I would prefer IO keep running when I'm not at work, so again, not jealous. I actually love having Johnny around. It's a big help. Yakub Gamer said, "I've been on IO for a year and they never read my comments. Oh, so sorry. If you do a great job, this is the only news channel that I can actually watch without falling asleep." Hey, that is, it's alright with me. Dazen said, "The earth is a gnome." No you. The video is over. Thanks for watching. To keep watching IO, click on that playlist and make sure you like, subscribe, and turn on notifications so I can see you in a future IO video.